In the ancient days of old Hawaii, life was good. There were the Akua, the gods. Yeah, they didn't just have one god, they had many gods in the old ancient days. The gods lived in the heavens, Makalani La, and they each had their own kuleana. One god was in charge of the moana, the kai, the ocean, another in charge of the kanahele, the forest, another in charge of the vai, the fresh water, everything that was important to the people on the land. The gods cared over these things and took care of them and made sure that people would be all right. And on the Aina, on the Honuane, there were the ali'i, the chiefs, the leaders. They had the kuleana to malama the people, to take care of the people, and to be sure that they remembered to honor the gods, the akua, so that everything could flow smoothly. They reminded the people how to malama the aina, how to take care of the precious resource of the land that fed them, how to malama the kai, how to take care of the beautiful ocean that gave them so much delicious i'a to eat. So life was good on Hawaii. But as it does sometimes happen, people began to forget. They began to forget to take the time to take care of the land. They just used it, took all the food and made and kept planting more and more and more. They never let the Aina rest. They never remembered to give back. And they began to forget to give thanks to the gods. They began to forget to give the best of what they grew, of what they harvested, of what they found. They forgot to ask permission to take the trees from the forest. And they just took without thinking, without asking, without honoring. They forgot to take care of the sea. They took too much. They wasted the food. The gods saw this and they said, why aren't their leaders reminding them? But the ali'i had forgotten too. So the gods said, we must teach the people a lesson. We cannot go on like this or they will be destroyed because they will have nothing left of their aina or their kai. We must help them to remember. Now, as it happened, they did notice that there was one little boy, a kehikani, in his hoahanao's cousin, a kaikumahini, a little girl. And they had not forgotten. They had not forgotten to give thanks. They had not forgotten to take only what they needed. They had not forgotten to always give the very best of what they had first to the akua, to the gods, before they enjoyed it themselves. Yeah, when the little keiki went to fish, they always chose the biggest, the fattest i'a momona, a nice, fat, beautiful i'a. And they remembered to offer it to Ku'ulakai, to the god of the sea. The akua saw this and they said, those keiki, they are akamai. They have not forgotten the ways. They're makua. Their parents have taught them well. And they're kupuna, their grandparents as well. This family we must save because they will remember the ways that are kupuna, that are proper. So that night, in a dream, the akua came to the keiki kani and the kaikamahine. They appeared in their dreams and they said to them, Apopo, tomorrow, when you wake up, you must gather your ohana and any small ukana of your belongings that you want to bring, and you must go up to the very top of Mauna Kea. Remember, when you wake up, go to the top of the mountain. Now, when the children woke up, they were startled. Did you see what? Oh, yes, I saw the same. They had both seen the same thing in their dream. They ran to the makua. Makua, father, mother, we had a dream. And the kupuna came too. What was your dream, children? The gods came to us in the dream and they said, we must climb to the top of Mauna Kea with you. And we must do it today, quickly. Gather only a few things of our okana and go to the top of the mountain. Well, when the makua and the kupuna heard that the gods, the akua themselves, had spoken to the keiki in the dream, they knew they should obey. So they did just as the akua had ordered. They gathered up their okana, gathered each other up, and up the mountain they went. It was hard going up the mountain, but they went climbing. It was cold, and then it was rocks, but they kept going, they kept going. Never once did they look back till they got almost to the top. Then they turned around. What they saw? The kai, the moana, the ocean, had risen up, risen up, risen up, and covered all of the land. Yes, all they could see was ocean. They didn't see any more trees. They didn't see the villages down below. They didn't see the little dogs barking. They didn't see anybody's house. Nothing. Everything that is down below was now under the sea. That's right. Well, they huddled up there in the cold and they looked, and then slowly the ocean began to go back down. And the ohana looked and they saw there was nothing left. There were no trees. Ulula'au, pau. No hale, no houses. No little ilio, no dogs running around. Nothing. They were maka'u. Then they went, no, we should not be afraid. We will not live in fear. Ikaikano ino mako. We are strong. We can do this. Together, we can do this. So they resolved they would go down to their old place where they had lived and rebuild again. And they did. They went down. They had to work very hard, but they helped each other. And soon, va'a appeared, canoes appeared, and people came from other places and joined them. And they rebuilt their lo'i kalo, their fields of kalo, and their lo'i uwala, and replanted their sweet potato. And they rebuilt their heiau and their au hou. They were sure to rebuild their temples and their altars. And they remembered to give thanks and honor to the gods, and give thanks and honor to the sea and to the land. And then they were able to live in peace once again.